Hello and welcome to the home inspection presentation. The purpose of this is to inform you and give you some education on the process of the inspections required for the home buying purchase. Not all homes would require each specific type of inspection, but we break down a section for each one in case it's needed. Of course, an inspection plays a crucial role in examining the property's physical structure and the systems, and it's a critical step to make sure that we can move forward, request repair credits, or cancel your contract and keep your deposit alive. So the home inspection company, whether it's Home Team or A&B Inspections, would be giving you an email after payment where you can download your inspections, and it's going to look something like this. You're going to be able to download them to your computer, and you'll be able to see and open each report. In this example, we have an inspection, we have a re-roof permit, we have a 4-point inspection, and we have a wind mitigation inspection. Different inspections, and I'll dive into that in a little bit. If you want to shop for insurance quotes through one of these carriers, you can do so as well, since the inspection is already uploaded through their system, which makes it really easy to shop for insurance quotes. Great. So the inspection report is going to look something like this, right? And then this video is going to allow you to understand some of the most important pieces of the home inspection. It's a 2-minute video. If you want to watch it, you could, but the report is the most important one. This goes through the full physical condition of the house, and this is one of the most important reports. We also have a 4-point inspection, which is going to go inspect your AC, your plumbing, your electrical, and your roof. This is 4 main components of the house. The insurance most likely will request this inspection. You can click on these links on the actual report to see an example of the report. There's a video too explaining the 4-point inspection. We have the wind mitigation report, which is the roof report, giving the insurance the idea of the age of the roof, the nails used, the clips used, the type of truss distance between the actual adjacent joints to the roof. A lot of information giving the insurance carrier a good idea as to how the roof is looking on that home. There's a wind mitigation video you guys can take a look at. That way you can understand why this inspection is important. If your house is on a well, we do a well septic inspection. Here is what a report looks like. You can click on it to look at the report. Here is a video of a well inspection. These videos are 1 to 2 minutes long. You should see them to get more familiar with the process. Here is a septic tank inspection. You can take a look at this report as well. I would say the septic tank inspection is something that we will tend to negotiate prior to the offer being accepted. That way we can have the seller flush the tank, and while the tank's being flushed and open, we can have a better inspection. If not, then we recommend flushing the tank while we're inspecting the property. Here is a sample of what some of these tanks look like. A little bit disturbing, but if you want to click on the video, you see the importance of the septic tank flush and inspection. If your house is on well water, you want to also do a test for the water. See if there's any contaminants, any elements that are going to be a hazard to the family. So making sure that the water test is satisfactory is important for your health, and make sure that the water quality is good. Here's going to be a video you can take a look at. And termite inspection and wood destroying organisms is also an inspection we recommend, especially if the house is older, has a lot of wood or wood frame. This is a sample of an inspection for termite. Here's a video whether or not the termite bond is going to be something we should put in place. Very important to understand that. And the idea that we can actually use these items that pop up on the report to then make some type of claim on the, not a claim, but if we can make a request on negotiating, we're able to open up the property on the back end for us agents. We can actually go item by item in the report. We can take the summary items that are of concern and then generate a good letter for us to renegotiate with the sellers. So us agents can generate a report summarized from this actual inspection report, and then we can put the estimates for each item, and then we can get you a credit for specific things that are wrong with the house. For example, this AC needed to be inspected, and we actually had an AC tech go out because of the notes left by the inspector. We needed to get the AC replaced. We also needed to have this electrical panel replaced as well, so we got a 2200 credit there. We also got a new AC. For crawl spaces and mobile homes, sometimes we find out that there's a good amount of work needed to be done, especially if the support systems of the crawl space are not in tune with the standard. Like, as you can see here, we needed to have several jacks put in place, and then our beams put in place. We got a quote for $8,900. We negotiated this with the sellers to get that done. Then here's how we can do addendums to contracts to negotiate specific credits and then save you money on your contract and on your home. Here's also the replacement of a water treatment system. We were actually able to negotiate that the sellers pay or give a credit towards this water filtration system. It was $3,500. The actual sellers paid for it, so we were able to get the buyer in this case a new water system. So other items such as termites, we had evidence of termites in one property. We had the inspection done, and then we were able to negotiate a quote from Massey. The quote was $1,796. So in return, we do an addendum to make sure that the seller pays for it. So a lot of benefits of doing an inspection, or if your seller benefits on doing a pre-listing inspection, so we can take care of the major items that come up. AC filters, clean vents, plumbing leaks, to address that beforehand, check smoke detectors, service the AC, ensure our lights are working, electrical fixtures are in good shape and fixtures are working correctly, clean gutters, repair minor wall ceiling cracks, check doors and windows for proper operation, seal any gaps within those doors and pipes, and then electrical work to make sure there's or ensure there's clear access to the electrical panel. A lot of good things, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video breakdown of the importance of inspections. Feel free to take your time and go through this, just making this as instructional as possible. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good rest of your day, and let's continue with this deal. We're here to support you every step of the way. Bye-bye.